Hi, I'm Rich Story. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? Now, before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. So if you've been with me this summer, you know we've been drawing some awesome thumbnail exercises along with our character drawings using animated characters from the iconic Hanna Barbera studios. Remember, the purpose of a thumbnail exercise is to loosen up your drawing hand, your line, and in a sense loosen up your brain by getting your brain in the habit of bending and molding a character in your head before you even put pencil to paper. So last week we drew Tom from Tom and Jerry. This week we're going to conclude our summer of Hanna-Barbera animal characters with the other half of the duo, Jerry the mouse. Though he's much smaller than Tom, Jerry is usually the one in control. Jerry, like Tom, communicates almost entirely through expressions, poses, and physical action. Very few words are needed. That's visual storytelling at its absolute best. Anyway, just a reminder before we start, everything I draw in my videos is the first time I'm drawing it. No practice. I say that to let you know that the process I use works, and it will work for you too. All right, so let's draw. We're going to draw Jerry step by step, giving you the secret formula so you can draw him again and again. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character should be. As with our drawing of Tom, for our drawing of Jerry, we're going to use a simple circle to map out his head. Jerry's entire body is about 2.5 of those circles tall. Of course, Jerry's large round ears extend beyond the head circle, so make sure you leave plenty of room for them. Now, Jerry's built from a very simple combination of shapes, but just like Tom, Jerry can squash, stretch, bend, and twist, and move through some incredibly exaggerated poses. The difference is that Jerry is much smaller and more compact, so his actions often feel faster, sharper, and a little more controlled. All right, so let's draw in our roadmap for today's drawing of Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Okay, so there's our roadmap of Jerry. Now before we move on, let's break Jerry down into simple shapes for those of you on a screen grab. Just something to help you to lay out your drawing of Jerry. Alright, so now we're on to step 2. This step we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the third and final step, you want to draw as light as possible. We're using guidelines to help position Jerry's eyes, eyebrows, body, arms, legs, and overall pose. But we don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Alright, so let's rough out the features for our drawing of Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Alright, so there are the roughed out features of our Jerry drawing. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for that final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. This is where we get to draw in the final details of Jerry. Because we've already done all the hard work, we're not guessing anymore. Now's the time to slow down and clean up your lines and make sure that the drawing really feels like Jerry. Keep checking. Is the head circle working? Are the ears large enough? Does the muzzle feel right? Are the eyes and eyebrows selling the expression? Is the body still landing at about 2.5 circles tall? And does the pose have that clever, confident Jerry personality? Keep refining all the way until the very end. Okay? So let's draw in the final details for Jerry. Okay, so now we're going to add one more step, our thumbnail exercise. And once again, this is where I want you to loosen up. We're going to take what we've learned from the main drawing, Jerry's circular head, oversized ears, compact body, overall proportions, and quick athletic movement, and sketch a bunch of loose little poses around him. These are little idea sketches. The point is to train your hand and your brain to understand how Jerry moves. Keep them rough, keep them small, don't erase too much, and most of all, have fun. All right, so let's draw some loose thumbnail poses of Jerry. And that's how you do it. There you have it. One finished drawing of one of the most recognizable characters in animation history, Jerry, from Hanna-Barbera's Tom and Jerry, surrounded by loose thumbnail sketches designed to help us understand the character even better. So how do you think you did? Understand, if this is the first time you've ever drawn Jerry, or doing this kind of thumbnail exercise, you can't expect to have drawn him perfectly. You'll notice I don't spend time coloring our drawing of Jerry because I want my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. But now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing Jerry. And even more importantly, you have another terrific exercise you can use with virtually any character. Draw one finished pose, then loosen up and sketch a bunch of thumbnails around it. I promise each time you do this, it'll get a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. So I'd love to see your thumbnail exercise of Jerry. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram. And don't forget to include the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. I hope you had as much fun as I did with this one. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.